What's good, everybody? First official episode of Tone and Cash Gaming Pad Podcast.
What's good? I'm here. You made it. 2020.
We ain't through it just yet, but you know what? We go get there.
We're gonna make it. I promise.
For those of y'all who don't know, it's your boy Tone Corleone.
Hey, Tone.
Hailing from Detroit, 313. Yes, sir.
313.
Shout out to Big Gretch. You know, they tried to take her out, but you know how we is. We look out for ours. Ain't nobody gonna touch her. But anyways, introduce my main man, my partner in crime.
Hey, you know what it is? Cash and Faye, you know what I mean? Hailing from Salisbury, Maryland, 410, area 410. You know what I mean? I got a shirt that actually has a production on it. Anyway, that's before then and then there. Anyway, you know, hailing from Salisbury, Maryland, you know, and I'm just very passionate about gaming. And that's why we're here today.
And coming at you with this first little bit right here, let's go ahead and talk about this whole situation that's happening on 2K right now. No, I'm not talking draft stocks. I'm not talking Pro-Am leagues. Shout out to SL2K and shout out to WM Pro-Am.
Big shout out to
WR Pro-Am. Shout out to those. And of course, shout out to the original Pro-Am league, the MPBA. Big shout outs to them. But you know, it's a little thing called a Zen Master. See?
Oh, Zen.
We ain't talking about no concentration techniques. We ain't talking about a special place you go to where you get your mind right. No, we are talking about a device that you plug in and it helps you shoot better on 2K. I could be a 7-foot center and you could be 5'6". Spud web against Manute Bowl. And I could have my hands up and you will still be able to green a shot over me. How? Zen Master.
Man, it's so close to sin. Zen, like, you know what I mean? Like, those two words are so perfectly close together. You know,
in this situation, they mean the same thing.
My point exactly. I never understood why people use it. You know, I mean, I get why you do use it. I get it if you try and get to that next level and you feel like you're missing the edge or whatever the case may be. But I still, to this day, it boggles me that you feel like you have to cheat in order to get to the top, bro. And then when you get to the top and they ask how you do it, and you give them an answer that I'm not using Zen Master, I'm not using it. But then when somebody catches you on it, on your BS, you look bad at the end of the day. Why use something of that nature when, to be honest, it was skill-based anyway. So it's no need for you to even use a Zen Master anyway when it was skill-based.
Because folks have no skill, Cash. The only skill that they have is just bringing other folks down. That's about it. And the way they can bring other folks down is by cheating.
Okay, so I have a question for you, though. What could they do better to make the community untoxic? And you know we're talking about 2K community because the 2K community is super, super toxic.
Bro, the community is so toxic, you can't even say GG to somebody anymore without getting doxxed and getting all your information put on the fucking internet. So it's like I mean, yeah, I have to say it, and I've been a part of 2K community for about 3 going on 4 years now.
Years.
So, you know, from what I've seen, it's like, okay, you know, shit's getting bad.
Right.
Because, like I said, you can't say GGs to nobody anymore. You know, you try to play basketball a certain way, but you find out that the most toxic way to play is the best way to play. So it's like, you know, you're not trying to sit there and be toxic, you know, the whole entire time, or you're not trying to sit there and not be playing the whole entire time either. So it's like, you know, you basically get put in the predicament.
Right.
If you want to get noticed, you got to go onto a team that's got high profile, that has a decent to, you know, excellent point guard, that knows how to dribble the ball and get a shot up real quick. That's pretty much how it goes. If you look at a lot of these pro-am box scores,
half of them are traffic. All of them are traffic cones for the point guard. All of them are traffic cones.
Just cones. That's it.
You can sit in the corner and look like you're ready to shoot while I take care of the
point guard. 38 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. You know, maybe like 3 or 4 steals, and they shot like shit. Like, you know, they shooting like 12 for 32. Like, you know, but they thinking that they doing something, and everybody else on the floor on their team got 4 points, 6 points, and they only taking 1 or 2 shots, and they got free throws. And other than that, so it's like,
what happened to the traditional old ways, Tone? What happened to the times where the point guard will actually bring the ball up and set up a play to make sure people were okay to, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see the next man eat. And we in these, as of late 2Ks, it's no longer the same. It's not team oriented basketball. It's more of, like you said, get the point guard the ball, and then you're gonna see how we live, because he's a leader and he's gonna do what we need him to do, and we'll rise when we need to. When that shouldn't be the case, where you shouldn't have to play second, third, fourth, or fifth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and he's always just the number one option. It shouldn't be the point guard should be the head of the team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody deserves the respect that they deserve to be like, look, you are important to this team just as much as I am important to this team. You wanted to make this team, and you wanted it to be based off, oh man, because we can make something together. It shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't be like that. And the fact that it is like that now, and the pick and roll system by the Denver Nuggets and what they've been doing with that pick and roll system, and people is just using that and using. At first, it was a 5 and out, and then it becomes this. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's not, but then it's not even the pick and roll that's happening. It's just the point guard brings the ball up, the center comes to set a screen, and the point guard literally just dances with the ball behind his back and forth to each side of the screen until somehow, some way, you know, it makes you slip up and you get stuck on the screen, and then he shoots the ball, but then he's sending you a message like, you can't guard me. Like, I can't guard you if this big behemoth is in the way. Like,
You
if
know
you
what I mean?
want me to guard you, tell him about the way, and we'll do this one-on-one right here, right now. Go 5 out and make everybody just stand there and watch. If that's the case, you talking about, you know, one-on-one. No.
And so far, I don't know. I've been looking at a couple like next gen, you know, 2K, and like I see a lot of people, you know, really not even targeting the shooting aspect. It's more of the slashing aspect that I'm seeing more than anything in the next gen. I don't even see the shooting aspect. I just see everybody going in there banging in the raiding the rim.
And that started because basically 2K21 Next Gen is just a spruced up copy of this current gen 2K. They just added a couple different animations, and you got couple more cutscenes in my career. But other than that, it's basically the same game. So if the shooting was broken this game, the shooting was broken when they first started on there. So of course everybody just came out, okay, well I'm just gonna dunk on people then. But then it gets to the point where you got point guards that's 6 foot going up on 7-footers, but 7-footers got interior defense turned up, block turned up, you know. So it's like, it's still just, it's like no matter what you do, it's still gonna be something to complain about with 2K.
Of course. You know, like, just like the badge of one of the most cheesiest badges, and you can just put it on bronze, is Lob City, you know, finisher. As long as you just have the badge, you can do any dunk, any cool, sick one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's tips and tricks to, you know, really get you the advantage over the opponent. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain badges that you don't need Hall of Fame.
Remember how cheesy Hall of Fame Intimidator was, though?
Right.
You could literally stand under the rim and not do anything. You ain't have to put your hands up. You ain't have to reach. You ain't have to jump to block a shot. All you had to do is just stand there. And what would happen? They would miss every single layup or every post hook or every close shot that you took at that rim. And it was just, it's so much going on with 2K. It's hurting my heart.
And also talk about that. Let's talk about that little PS5, little Xbox, Series X. Let's talk about that. No, we can talk about 2K, but
Oh, you definitely know that for next gen, the comp is definitely going to be on PlayStation first off. That's where all the comp players are going because it's easier to get PlayStation 5s right now. I don't know what Xbox is doing with the hold up, but they need to get their stuff together.
It's fine. I can't wait though. I can't wait to really personally get my own hands on the Series X. I can't wait. Like I know it's a lot of stuff that they, definitely upgraded. Obviously, I mean, basically the console is a computer. Literally, it's nothing but a big computer, yo. All you get is
that's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's like Xbox. The Series X is legitimately a computer monitor. All you need, you're good. You don't even need to get a gaming computer anymore. That is a gaming computer.
Make streaming a breeze.
Pretty much, man. And I mean, I'm not knocking anything about PS5. They got single player pretty locked down. Like they have a lot more, single player games that, it intrigues a lot of people. It intrigues me with Last of Us 2, and hopefully they have that remastered on PS5. But I'm pretty sure that's in talk. But anyway,
they need to make another Detroit Becomes Human because I've always been fascinated with playing that game, but I never got a chance to get a PlayStation yet. So once I get one, I definitely will be playing that. I definitely got to try that out. I will give PlayStation that they do have the single player games on lock.
Dude, it's unbelievable of what they, how they grew over time. Like, you know what I mean? Even with God of War, and I can't believe I didn't say that, or the Metal Gear Solids, or Uncharted's. Jeez, it's a lot of good
Snake.
PS5 will forever be like, as far as single players, or like I said, it's really good for games. But the Series X do bring a lot of stuff to the table, especially with the 4K resolution from both of them. And I don't know if it's actually true, but they were trying to get the 4K resolution for the PS5, but they said it's not necessary unless needed. But Sony is interested in doing that though for the fans.
They should have been did that.
Look, relax, all right? Like you're trying, okay?
I'm just saying, you know how good Red Dead Redemption would look on the Xbox Series X? Man, I'm gonna go stand on top of a mountain, just stand there and just look for about a good hour or so.
If the wind doesn't push the the coat back and the slacks, bro, I'll be mad.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm all ready for this new Bounty Hunter update that just came out with Red Dead. I'm ready for it. I'm already at level 25. I got 5 more to go. And then just watch. Just watch. You thought people was already scared to do something to me? Nah. Oh, just wait a while.
Super excited, man. I mean, the bounty that they have already on there, and I forgot the dude's name, but that one was interesting.
Gene Bo Finley.
Finley.
A little pretty boy that used his daddy inheritance money.
Dad, he loved his daddy.
No, his daddy ain't love him apparently.
Look, that's why he ain't in the picture anymore. But anyway, we're not gonna talk dibble dabble into that. You want to hear about that, we'll talk about that some other time. But
well, you can, if you do have Red Dead, go ahead and and I will say this: the expansion Does cost you a little 15 gold. I will say that.
Come on, y'all know y'all
But
got it.
but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Get the experience. Live on the wild side. That's all I'm saying. Just live on the wild side. Enjoy it, man. I'm telling you, that right there, like as far as an upgrade and what you can do when you do get the 15 pieces of gold, and legitimate, it's a lot more. That it's a more bang for your buck. That's how I can explain it. Actually, it's a better bang for your buck. But you don't need a buck if you really bust in your chops.
Oh yeah, go ahead and you need to get some money up. My advice: go ahead and talk to Madame Desire, get you a little collector's bag going. That helps out a lot.
Rack up right there.
Now this man right here, he don't like to say nothing about it, but he collected items for about a good week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and I finally convinced him to sell everything. This man had $3,000 in Red Dead Online, folks. $3,000. This man was practically a millionaire. This man was practically a millionaire in those times.
Look,
if you convert the money right to these days.
That was a hard grind. I vowed not to touch those things until I got most of them kind of filled up, and I think I had over 118 items over that. So when I actually got there, I was at 210 and then got to 3,000 and what? It took us a long time though, because Madame Nazar was like, look.
She said, you breaking my pockets. I'm going to have to go sell my wagon and everything to pay you. And then how else am I going to make money?
I got to sell my mixtape. That's crazy.
Nobody want to hear that lady mixtape, all that violin music and shit. Nobody want to hear all that.
Anyway, it's worth it at the end of the day. It's worth, saving the collector. Like, you know what I mean? You get the little maps and stuff, man. Sometimes it's worth just saving it just to make sure. And when you have friends that do it too, it's, it's beneficial for not only you, but for them as well to save and continuously work on it and try to find them and make sure you try to find them all. Because like she said, the sets are pretty much worth it. Instead of you just taking it in pieces, which is nothing wrong with that, but getting the whole collection, it's worth a lot more.
Don't listen to this man. Whatever you find, take it to her and sell it. Break that woman pockets. I don't care.
You want the game broken?
Talk too much.
You want the game broken? Go for it.
The game not gonna be broken because you take an item to her and sell it every time you get it. You ain't gotta wait 2 weeks to sell nothing. Just go on and sell it to her. Get that fast money, that quick money. You got this the Wild West. You had to hustle back then. Only time if you was saving money, you was bound to get robbed.
Tony, I wanted to ask, since we was talking about gaming, how long you been gaming? What is your gaming experience like? Like how long you been gaming for?
Oh boy. Let me see. I'm 31 right now, so carry the 1, multiply by 16. I've been playing for about, like heavy gaming, about maybe 6 or 7 years, but all in all, about maybe 12 years total playing video games. I'm what Gen X likes to call an old head.
Not old. You seasoned, all right? You seasoned salt.
Yeah, it's talking about seasons. Yeah, salt and pepper hair. Yeah, you're right. Old head.
Man, when I turned 5 is when I actually started to learn and process how games were, how they were supposed to be moved and how you had to move with the joystick and yada, 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 especially with Atari. The first time landing, doing joystick, especially the joystick was more helpful, like obviously playing like, more games that was more pointed to an aerial view. Doing those were more intense, like the Wild Wild West, like when that first came into Nintendo, like you know what I mean, like the joystick played a big part in that, and then advancing to an actual controller and learning how to up, down, and left, right is the move, and you know, learning that from like Tomb Raider and such. You know, that's when playing those games. But I mean, I played to Atari, to you know, Sega, one of my favorites, and you know, it's not profitable. I am upset about that actually. That's not profitable. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But you know, I done played for a very long time. I'm 26 now, so I've been playing the game for a very, very long time, since I was a kid to now. So,
see, you the real goat. You talking about me? I ain't no goat. You the one who been playing video games for 20 plus years.
relax, all right? Relax. Look, man, look, you've been on the grind though. You play 007? Come on, man, GoldenEye.
Bruh, nothing would be able to touch GoldenEye, especially if you was playing multiplayer
Against
and you
other
was able to get
people.
the golden gun. Bruh, what? That was like one of the best times ever.
I used to play with my uncles, man. And used to sit in the chair, man. Me and him and the rest of my friends, the four of us, man. And that one map where you can go in the bathroom and people, there's usually typically one person hiding in the bathroom, man. You're sitting there, you're kicking the stalls, trying to look. I know you in there. And they ain't saying anything. Like it's split screen, like it's different. It's cut up in different parts of the, you know, on the TV. There's screen here, screen there on the other side, screen down at the bottom, screen down on the right bottom of it. And we sitting there playing, and it's just like, I know you in there. But it was a lot of fun, especially playing.
You will try to hide from me, really? I see you sitting in there. You don't know I'm in here. I'm looking at the screen and I see you sitting right there. You know, I'm just gonna shoot you through the door. I tried to give you a chance to just come on out, but no. So you know what? Man, why you do that, bro? I told you to come out. I know you was in there.
Dude, it was so much argument, so much fighting, and so much pushing and shoving and getting mad. And you know what? This is my room. Get out. Man, those were the days though. That's when competitiveness it was such a, you know, a big thing, where nowadays you have party chats. And that's another thing too though, like how the involvement was. Like before it was just game chat, you know what I mean? You play with your friends and you know you could invite to a party, whatever, but most of the games like Call of Duty and whatnot, like Search and Destroy, you know, hard TDM, team deathmatch,
PowerPoint.
yeah, like all those were game chat only accessible. So you had to go to game chat regardless. You couldn't play anywhere else. But and how that grind was, and dealing with diversity and dealing with people who was, you know, giving you a hard time, and you had to learn to deal with it or, you know, leave the game. So, you know, that really defined you as a person. Nowadays, it's more in the party chat, and you can just only play with your friends, which is more coachable and more understandable now. But you know, like back then, the process was a lot more hard.
And all I got to say is, Call of Duty Modern Warfare party chats are epic. It has been so many memes and video clips and reactions made to one specific video, and you laughing, so I know you know which one I'm talking about. And it's about an infamous riot shield incident. So you know, if you ever want to get a good laugh about something, or
Have a good,
you know, have a good giggle, a little chuckle about something, I advise you just go type in riot shield argument Call of Duty on YouTube and take a gander at that.
It should be the first thing that pops up.
It's probably going to be like the first 5 videos, but people just would, you know, clip the different lengths, but you know. All right, so this whole PlayStation 5 versus Xbox Series S is, you know, it's getting a little out of hand right now.
Out of hand.
Out of hand, out of pocket, out the boat. It could be a whole bunch of things. It's just crazy right now. But you know, there's a third, you know, there's a third, you know, group out there of people that, you know, they say they're gamers too, and you know.
Whoa, what people are you talking about?
I am talking about those PC folks.
Wow.
And we got our expert on PC gaming here with us today. We're going to introduce Racc to everybody. Racc, how you doing today, buddy?
Yes, thanks. I'm doing pretty good.
Good. So tell us about PC. How long have you been gaming on PC, first of all?
I've been gaming on PC for the past probably going on 6 years.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a lot of years.
Yeah, in a way, it's a lot of years, but it's not long.
Long enough.
Yeah, well, you can say that.
Introduce yourself. Let us know where you
okay.
from. How you been doing this.
Well, we're doing what exactly?
Just gaming in general. How long you been gaming in general?
Well, let's see. Well, I've been doing gaming since I was like probably 12. Yeah, my first game I remember playing vividly is Mortal Kombat 2 on.
Get on! Your soul is mine. Continue.
Yeah, and after that, I haven't played many. Yeah, then I think I moved on to like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on their own NES, and then after that, I just kept playing games over family members' houses, and I just started getting addicted from there. Yeah.
So for family members, that's dope. Like I said before, previously, my pop-out got me into actually like gaming at a very early age. So I really, at that point, started taking off. But like I said, family members like yours, same thing. I see. That's really great to know.
Yeah, it was really good to know that.
Connections.
Yeah. Links.
Facts.
All right, so Rachel, I have issues with PC players. Cash knows why, but I just want to say it to an actual PC player. Why do PC players hack so much and break the game so much?
You mean modding and hacking and stuff?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, mods I understand because mods are meant to have fun with and stuff like that, but those are usually done like in private lobbies or private servers where you're gonna expect that stuff. So
yeah,
but when it comes to like doing crossplay with console players that can't do that type of stuff at all, and you clearly have like a clear advantage, at something like why do folks feel like they have to cheat?
So basically, you want to know the mindset behind why someone would do that in the game.
Pretty much.
And the reasoning behind it. Well, for one, boredom. That's the reasoning through and through. As for why they do it specifically, well, it gives people a thrill, but not every PC gamer is like that. The hacking and modding community that gets advantages in either standard games with PC for PC, but crossplay is now becoming a more standard thing, which I'm glad. Even hackers will that. But again, it's a small part of the community that does that, but they have such a big impact. That's why a lot of console players see PC players as having an advantage of things, which is understandable, but I wouldn't worry too much about it as being a major issue because the companies that have the games they're cheating on are actually handling it pretty well over the years. You do run into a few though. So I know what you're saying. It happens even on PC front a lot, but we learn to deal with it and it works itself out over time.
So what you're telling me is there's different types of PC players. Is what you're telling me is not everybody's the same.
No. Yeah, so with console players in their preferred genre to play on console of games, there's different kinds of PC players. There's PC players who play casually, competitively, or esports like. Now, there is a distinct difference between esport and professional playing. Professional playing are basically people that play well, tournament like. But esports is the ones that actually sweat the game because they want to be in esports. It's a thin line. And casual players also have their subcategories. ranging from hardcore to just trolling to just plain sit down, have fun, have a long day at work kind of group.
Word. I
Those
mean,
are
that's
the majority.
but that's how we also, the same way on the console side is,
Yeah.
have those different types. And that's why even with that is like, wow, we have a lot more still even similar in common. It's just that most of us want to reach that next level. Some of us don't.
Mhm.
Some of us would like to take the easy way, Zen Masters, but some of us won't. And, my hatred for Zen Masters will never end. Thank you so much.
What's your stance on Zen Masters, by the way? And are you familiar with how Zen Masters work? Can you explain to the people for us? Or have you heard of a Zen Master? It's almost kind of like an aimbot almost.
Yeah, those. They're basically ain't called aimbot, but something like that. I haven't heard the phrase Zen Master a lot though. Only, um, not that much. So the name doesn't really register with me. But aimbot, yes. Describe to me exactly what Zenbot is, so I can give a better understanding. What was Zen Master? Yeah.
But basically, a Zen Master is something that people are plugging into their controllers, and it basically allows them to shoot a perfect jump shot on 2K almost every single time.
Okay, so basically like homebrew systems.
Eating.
Okay, yeah. Basically, my opinion on it is just like aimbot. Only thing is, it's a device you plug into a console system. Well, it basically rewrites the operating system in the code within the game that basically makes it like an aimbot. It was easier to break these consoles like that, but it's getting a little harder nowadays because the companies are implementing new terms of services into their products they make. So if you break it, the warranty is not only forfeit, but any kind of online interactivity, you become banned very easily for it. So they're getting better, but it happens and it's possible.
I like that answer. That's a really good answer. Now, I do want to dive into, since we have you here, PlayStation 5 versus the Series X. Now, which one you would actually prefer? Other than PC, which one out of those consoles, which one would rather prefer? Would you prefer the PS5 or the Xbox Series X? Dealing with, who gets the advantage and who gets the disadvantage.
Okay. Glad you asked that. Okay. One clarification. I am not PC primary or console primary. I like all the gaming devices because I own nearly every console since the Nintendo GameCube. But I even have a PS4 and Xbox One right now, technically. But as for the advantages and disadvantages, now these new consoles I'm excited about because they are legitimately gaming consoles now. They're actually having and implementing brand new PC architecture into their design. So they're actually using actual PC stuff to run these next games, which I'm happy about. So as for differences now, there's hardly much difference between the new consoles. Back then, like 360, PS3, PS2, stuff like that, yeah, there were big differences because they were limited to what they can do, and they always want to one up each other. But now, same playing field. Only difference is one has more space than the other, and one may look a bit more clear and crispier. But it doesn't matter.
And which one might that be, my good sir?
That one would be probably the PlayStation 5.
Ah!
Only because Sony has been good with image stabilization and things, but that may look better, but it's only by pixels. No one pays attention to pixels that much on a very, very small
4K
degree.
resolution.
They both have 4K now, so
no. I want to prove a point to Tone that PlayStation 5 and also PlayStation 5 do not have region lock. Do not have region lock.
Yeah.
So people can play with each other and then play their favorite games together.
They sure ain't got that security system on lock. Oops.
God, yeah. God, I hate that. God, that hurt me when that happened.
All PS5 players right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurt. I hate it.
Always I know you always know how to hit them below the belt, don't you?
Pow, right in the kisser.
You know what though? A really, really like impactful game that, you know, basically is gonna be talked about forever still is Fortnite.
Obviously.
And I'm not in either way, and I'm not shaming Fortnite. I never see. I just Fortnite is not for me.
It's not for me either. I mean, I like the aesthetic of it. It's fun to look at, but I hate playing it most of the time. That's why I haven't played it in like 2 years now. How long
I
has
get
that game
motion
been out?
sickness watching people play Fortnite.
But for the
all that looking around they doing, making them towers, my eyes can't keep up, and then my brain hurts.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's exciting to see it. It's exciting to watch somebody play it that know
Oh
how to
yeah,
play.
very exciting.
I do watch that, but as far as me playing it, I can make a board and maybe a roof, and that's it.
Man, you do more than I can.
Look, but the dynamic visuals, like I can only imagine how, you know, the grass will look on there. You know, the animations of actually like drinking the actual liquid so you can get some shields. You know, the smoke grenades. Like I can see like it's really being so like crispy clean and so dynamic.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but I've been seeing that already.
Yeah,
on Fortnite. The consoles finally got up there. They can now see the extra detail.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, Fortnite is not probably going to stop until they, like, you know, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, it's going to keep going. These kids are just like, ooh, candy, but graphics.
So Apex is giving it a run for his money. It's not really giving the run, but they're getting there.
They're sticking in.
Yeah, and then Rogue Company is hot and fresh on the scene, and that is also, you know, building a lot of traction. You know, PUBG is always going to be PUBG.
Yeah, I have my own issue with PUBG. Man, that game, I hate it, but I understand why. Got that game.
You know the grind, and you know the hustle, so that's the reason why. But we ain't gonna get into that. I used to play PUBG. I didn't play it often, but when I did, it definitely was intense, and you had to know which, you know, bullets go in which gun.
5.56 or 7.76. Who knows?
You know what I mean? Until, you know, yeah, that's why you gotta work as a team. Team is important. Teamwork makes the dream work.
And if you don't have a good team, well, might as well sit on the sidelines and watch the circle kill you.
Pretty much. That was me. That was me in the group.
I tried to be that guy.
You want that guy?
I suck. I admit I was not good at PUBG, and I tell you, to this day, I let a lot of times a lot of my teammates die because I just got lost. Like, oh, where are you? Over there? Great. Don't got a car. Yes, I'm dead. Oh, a sniper. Please kill me. Thank you. Have fun, guys.
Is that
so
any
how do you?
though?
I was going to ask him, like, I know you probably aren't like the sports, you know, game kind of type of guy, but you know, what are your thoughts about, you know, Madden? If you heard anything about it or seen stuff about it?
Okay. Slight clarification again. I don't play a lot of sports games, but I do pay attention to them because if there's one game genre that is kind of, in my opinion, pushing the way for graphical improvement, it's sports games. Because each iteration of the sports game, although looking similar, graphically wise, they are looking really good. The next basketball game coming out looks really good. In Madden, well, I played a few Maddens. A few on the PS2, a few on the PS3, and I think one on the PS4. But my opinion of them, I like sports games. I understand why they exist, and I really want more people to play them. But my primary sports game I would probably play would be the basketball one.
But dealing with that's really cool. What games are you actually interested in that you would love to share, and, you know, so people will know out there, you know, we can connect.
We can connect.
Hey, we want to be like Racc. What does he play? I want to play what he plays.
You know, definitely a big fan, by the way. I'm not starstruck.
Right. Let's see. I don't live. Games I play mostly at this moment are like the standard or fare of the genres. Like I just bought more DLC for Mortal Kombat. Like I'm not a big fighting game fanatic, but I enjoy fighting games just to play them, but not online. I never play fighting games online. I get sad, so no.
You don't want to play against Sonic Fox?
You don't want to play
No,
against
I know not play against him. No,
Ninja Killer?
no. I'm very aware who they are, and I followed them for like a good bit, and I realized, hey, don't want to fight them because I will cry in my seat.
Right, show. Could you manage to get one hit in? One. You think you can get a string together? One string, one combo.
One combo?
One combo.
I would say my best of luck with that would probably be once the fight says start, I will quit the game. Yeah, I already know this is going. I got.
Come on. You're not gonna give it a chance. If you look, everybody has a moment where they slip up.
That's gonna be me in 5 seconds.
Nope. See, I'm with Rachel on this one. If I come in and I think I'm about to do something and I whiff one punch, that's my ass. I'm done with. I'm like, you know what? I'm just stop you right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just get up and walk away.
Like,
I ain't even about to keep going through this.
You guys don't even know. You're just going right off of like.
No.
No, I do know my capabilities.
Yeah. Like
on Mortal Kombat.
I know my capabilities too.
If I am on the same level as you,
my skill set.
Under me, I will play against you. If you are better than me by even a fraction, I'm not gonna do it. I say it just like that. So, you want to play for fun, shits and giggles? I'm your guy.
So I had to ask.
Nope, not me.
I had to ask though, Rachel. Since you said Mortal Kombat, who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
My favorite Mortal Kombat character is a complicated one. For I hate this character. I love killing this character in every game the character's in. But I also like maining the character, and that would be Melina.
Ooh, Melina.
Yeah. Melina.
You think it's that her and Baraka got busy and
Okay. Since I read lots of Mortal Kombat lore over the years, by the way, it's very convoluted. It makes no sense, but they try. I give them that. Anyway, no. But there was some inkling to it in Mortal Kombat 2. But
did you?
She was made in a lab with some of the same DNA that Baraka has.
Yeah. Look, but check this out.
Okay.
The end of story to hers in the game. She did have a baby.
I saw that literally 5 times because I played the hell out of the tower.
So, and the baby wants flesh and blood. Like they showed him like she had meat and he was trying to bite into it. So all I'm saying is the only person I know who hungry like that I'm sure is hungry is Baraka. Like he likes to eat people's skin and flesh.
So does she. But I knew when I saw the ending. So he was going to ask me about it eventually. But here's my thought on it. It's not canon ending, so I do not want to think about it because then I start getting into genetic-wise, who's the father? The Baraka? Oh no, I don't like the idea. But then who else could it be? Because the thing eats flesh.
It's traumatized.
I am. I don't want to think about these things because it makes me feel weird. Because I don't like Baraka.
What did Baraka ever do?
If you like Baraka, then you're lying.
Baraka is like one of the key elements to Mortal Kombat.
I know. I'm aware. I don't care for him.
Oh. Just wow. You're a monster.
So what's Melina? So fair game.
My one of my mains in Tone knows, like I definitely was a Cage kind of person. Like I'm Cassie Cage, but I do love the Cage family. So
Cage family is nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to actually learn Sonya Blade right now, by the way. I'm trying to master her button layouts, and I'm just like, I'm definitely subpar.
It's going to take a while.
it is gonna take a while, but you have to imagine, like, you know, once I figure out the button layouts, dude, I'm good. I mean, I learned Cassie was pretty easy, but even extending off of Mortal Kombat. What about Street Fighter?
Street Fighter? I have a
add-
love-hate relationship with Street Fighter. I love the series, but I cannot play the games much because it going from Mortal Kombat, then going to Dead or Alive, then going to Soul Calibur, then going to Virtual Fighter, then going to Tekken, and then going to Street Fighter. It plays so differently, and my fingers hurt after 5 minutes. Like, I don't know.
Fox doesn't complain like that. Okay, Ninja Killer doesn't complain like that. They go to different fighting games. They don't.
I'm not Ninja Killer. I'm just a dude that loves fighting games. Thick thighs. Deal with it.
It's all for the clickbait. All right. Look, what I'm just saying though, Street Fighter is a great game. Tekken is a great game. I had the fortune to play those. I mean,
I have them all on my computer.
You know, Maxi, Super Saiyan Maxi, bro, with the blonde head, dude. Like, can't tell me nothing, bro. Them freaking nunchucks, you know, that was something different. They talk to everything different, man. So, you know what I mean? I definitely run it up on anything on Soul Calibur with Max.
I think my favorite fighting game is Soul Calibur, though, because I have so many memories with it.
Who was your favorite character? You already know mine.
My favorite character in Soul Calibur actually is quite a few. It depends on the game. Soul Calibur 2, Cassandra. Soul Calibur 3, a tie between Talum and Tira. Soul Calibur 4, Ivy.
Oh,
and Soul Calibur 5 can go to hell. Soul Calibur 6, Helic at the moment, but I'm trying to learn the ninja. What's her name? Taki, yeah. Learn her more. Yeah.
So, did you have any desires on Soul Calibur or Street Fighter, Tekken? I mean, Tekken,
I will tell you one thing about some of these fighting games. Now, back then, when I did play Soul Calibur, yeah, I played with Nightmare a lot. Nightmare was my favorite character on there. I didn't really play too much after Soul Calibur 3. I didn't really play it as much. I was really more into like Tekken and Mortal Kombat, really. Maybe a little bit of, you know, every now and then when it was worth playing. Marvel vs. Capcom. I used to love playing that all day. Like, that was another game I couldn't stop playing. I was addicted to for a while.
I regret not buying that one.
But yeah, they bombed the new one that they got on there that's free on the Game Pass or whatever it is. They bombed that one. I'm so upset with it. So it kind of turned me off from the franchise. But if they could release, like, you know, a Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like a remastered version of that would be lovely. Y'all wouldn't see me playing nothing else except for that. Doing, you know, mega combo with all three, you know, characters at one time, doing all that, the specials, all that, man, all that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mortal Kombat, if I pick Noob, I was having a good day.
I hate Noob.
Noob is such a key character.
Cybot is
a key character.
My guy. I'm mad that he's not Noob Smoke anymore. Because when they redid when they did the original Mortal Kombat and they had Smoke on there as just a playable character by himself, I was like, oh my god.
That was too much.
I love him as just like a one character by himself. But then when they got rid of him again, and then it was just Noob by himself, I was so hurt. So I had to.
They knew where it was going to, bro.
But you know what? They brought me back. They brought me back because when they first released the trailer for it and I saw Noob was back in there, I said, okay, well, you know, I might play it. But then when I saw those 2 little 3 seconds of his fatality, or the wishbone fatality, I was like, okay, y'all done stepped in a different direction, and I like it. So, you know, ever since then, Noob has been one of my main characters to play with.
Why'd you have to bring up that fatality to anyone fatality in like that class? Like if they actually had it to rank all the fatalities, that's definitely top 5, top 3 actually. Only reason why I said top 3 is Chronica, where she just dismantles you, bring you back, dismantle you, bring you back, dismantle you.
I find that one annoying though.
Yeah, and
that one is mad annoying. Like I can't stand it.
Like she does it on. It's meant to be annoying. Like have y'all seen it develop? Like it's literally meant to be annoying. Like if you couldn't beat Chronica, they did that to mock you.
I can feel it. Yeah, every time. It hurts.
Basically, it's just an analogy. This is what I'm going to do to you every time you try to fight me. Every time you fight me, this is what I'm going to do.
I'm going to call you a child.
Yeah, Noob was definitely first for me. Of course, everybody's favorite guy, Scorpion, was my second.
Yeah, of course.
He's my third.
Surprisingly, the other character I like playing with, he's not on this one, but he has been on the series before. It was actually Leatherface when they brought him on as a DLC.
Yeah, I know.
I love playing with him.
MK10, yeah.
That pretty lady variation was deadly.
Jason was my favorite out of that whole.
Yeah, not Jason was nice too.
Relentless,
relentless or unstoppable.
Unstoppable was the one that I could beat anyone that was locally here, and I didn't beat any with that, man. Unstoppable Jason. Just the fact that they knew they didn't have a chance in heck to, once they knocked me, I can get back up and still had some more breathing room, and he had tick throws where he can literally hit you, do a punch and then do a grab afterwards. Them tick throws were like ridiculous. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything else. Oh, you can go ahead.
All right, so let's take a step in a different direction real quick. What are your thoughts on Cyberpunk and the constant delays that they keep putting out almost every other week?
Dude, you shouldn't have brought up Cyberpunk. Why'd you do it?
Because this is a perfect topic to talk about, because this is the one game that everybody has been like, yo, I'm definitely getting this. This is going to be hype.
No.
And, people have been waiting for this game ever since they showed the trailer. What was it, E3?
2012.
Yeah. Like, come on now. Like,
no, you don't. I have it. I have it now. I'm waiting for Tuesday. I am patiently waiting. Impatiently, really.
By the way, also, I heard that John Wick is also playable.
So oh my God.
So
it's Keanu Reeves. Stop calling him John Wick.
He is John Wick right now. He will forever be John Wick. Don't you ever disrespect John Wick like that. Don't you ever.
You call him Keanu Reeves when we all know the truth. How dare you?
You call him either John Wick or Neo. That is his names.
Oh, man. I hit a nerve. I don't apologize.
By the way, Matrix 4 is coming out soon, just to let you guys know.
I'm mixed about that. We'll see. But Cyberpunk.
You're a tough critic, ain't you? You're a tough critic, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm a tough critic. I love
Matrix. He's a tough little cookie, huh?
I'm not a cookie.
You want to say that John Wick was right there at his front doorstep?
I'll still do it.
Wow.
Yeah. Headshot and all. I don't care.
Hope you're ready to go to heaven.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. Delays were annoying.
Cyberpunk.
They were very annoying.
How long was it delayed for?
It was
almost 3 months or something.
It was supposed to come out November? Oh no, more than that. Yeah, it was delayed first. People thought, okay, it makes sense. They're coming out in the fall area. Good. November came, delayed again, and it was coming out. Hopefully, it better come out. That was $59.99 I pre-ordered. Anyway, as for my excitement for it, obviously, if you haven't noticed, I'm excited for it because I love CD Projekt Red. Granted, have not played a lot of their other games. I played Witcher 3 for I think 24 hours, and that's not even the starting area. It's like the tutorial. That's wild. Witcher 1 and 2, I have dabbled in, but the company itself has been pretty good. They have kept their promises, are very consumer friendly. They're open and they're just pretty nice, wholesome people. But Cyberpunk, I hope it's obviously not going to live up to the hype. Like, I already see that. I wasn't overhyped because I made myself get underhyped for it because it's a game. It's 2020. Things have disappointed, but it's going to be good. Bugs, yes. Glitches, oh yeah. But it, if it lives up to, say, 8 out of 10 of its promises, it's going to be a really good game. So I'm going to give it a chance. If not, I'm still going to play it. Like, I waited, what, close to 12 years or something? No, close to 12 years. Yeah, I'm going to play it. At least it won't be a Duke Nukem Forever situation. If you don't know, Duke Nukem Forever took a 12-year development cycle after the last Duke Nukem back in like the late 90s. So, and when that game came out, it was horrible. Nothing changed. It looked horrible, played bad. It was a complete disappointment. Everyone hated it. So, I don't think it'll be that scenario because it's by a good company that obviously care for the product and their fans. So,
Did you hear that, people? They care. It's great to hear that, they care.
Yeah, they care. That's like also a lot of AAA developers, well, studios, whatever. Okay, I'd say developers, like don't like CD Projekt Red because they're getting a lot of like positive feedback with their stuff, while the others focus more on profit, and I find it pretty hilarious. EA hates them.
EA Sports is in the game.
Was now you got paid to play the game.
Right.
$60 now what? Pay $25 for the new packs. Why? Why?
Speaking of pay to play, what are like some good gaming towers if you know any?
Gaming towers?
That people would, yeah, like gaming computers. Like, what's some specs that people should look at if they're thinking about starting, like, streaming from PC or anything like that?
You want the real effect.
Glad you asked that because that was my thought process when I was building mine, like I think 2 years ago now. Granted, I had laptops before, so this is my first ever gaming PC. Let's see. I was looking at the bare minimum, but for longevity. It depends on what company brand you buy the pieces from and what you're really looking for doing with that said computer. You don't have to build a gaming computer to stream and stuff, but if you want to play games, stream, or just do whatever at like a good quality, you can get a lot of gaming specs in there. But okay, tech talk. My computer CPU is a AMD based, and my GPU is NVIDIA. It is a 1060 6 GB graphics card, which is more than enough than what I need, but it's showing its age at the moment. RAM is 16 gigs, which basically handles the processing of the computer itself. So if you want to start off with streaming or just light gaming with streaming, best to get something that could handle a lot of that processing. So if you get a graphics card, you gotta get a CPU that can handle what you want to do. Good to do personal research or ask questions anytime you can, because it's important to know what each part does and what each part can really do later if you push it. I built mine specifically around streaming and gaming, which I really should start do more streaming. Anyway, and also media production, since I got like multiple editors and have a lot of files on my computers ready to go. But streaming, it's pretty easy to build one. You can also buy pre-builts on websites and they'll build it for you, send it to you. Price range depends on the components you get. If you want the really good ones, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. But if you get the moderately beginner types, under 500 for all together. package. So I just say ask questions and look around. It's actually pretty simple, but I
But
recommend buying pre-builds.
I'm sorry, but but if you get like an under one, can you build up on that under one?
If you get a desktop, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Simple towers. If you want proper maintenance, well, less maintenance and more airflow, which is important with towers because proper airflow means cooler system running, and that's
Right.
always a good thing. Like I need to actually clean my computer because it's getting dusty. But full tower, mid tower, and mobile towers are the different types. They're not really called mobile towers, but I forgot the actual name for them. But mid and full ATX towers are the names you should look for. Mid towers are more like computer towers you find in school. Full towers are built for gaming and production. Well, not production, more like productivity.
Right.
So look for full ATX towers and go from there. You can find what you need, what you may need, what you want to do, and it will come together. Because as my friend told me when I was building mine, him helping me look for components, he said something that any PC gamer that builds their towers will say. Building PCs is Lego for adults. It really is. Just buy what you need, plug it in, turn it on, screw it in. Happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, great. I went on a weird explanation tangent there, but basically that's it. Legos, just find the pieces and put it together.
No, I mean it's pretty understandable, and if you want one, here you go. This is all the information that you need to try to get started, and
Yeah. I mean, it's very straightforward process, honestly. Just you can be hit with a lot of like technical walls and what this does and RAM, speed, gigahertz, everything, FPS frames. They all make sense when you look more into it.
I like why you put FPS and you said frame.
Yeah, because people get confused with FPS, like, oh, first person shooter. Now it actually means
no, that's frames per second.
Yeah. I had to clarify that. That's why I say frames, even though I said FPS.
They play Halo way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much Halo.
Which I'm glad is on PC. Yay. Because that's like my best favorite game series ever.
Except for OTSD. I can't never let that go.
I like that game. I never played it until it came on PC, and I love it. I don't know what's wrong with you. How dare you?
Because you have mods.
I don't mod Halo. I like it fresh. I like it rare. I like it raw. Shut up.
Okay.
I get passionate about Halo. Don't you dare get me started.
Xbox game too.
Nah, you know what?
It's an Xbox game. It's really fun for Xbox. We had something underneath our belts.
Yeah, but now it's not a Xbox exclusive, so deal with it. Hey, it makes you feel any better about exclusivity. I love PlayStation because they're exclusives. But guess what? PlayStation are putting the games on PC, so it's like, why care? I know how you feel. Like, I got Horizon Zero Dawn on PS4. Loved it. Need to finish it. And then months later, hey, we're putting this game on PC now. Like, why? Why buy it? I'm not buying it twice. God. Now, I say that, and I bought Red Dead like 3 times.
I'm about to say, you said Red Dead for 3 times. Come on.
Yeah, but it makes you feel any better. I bought Skyrim like 6, so.
Why?
I don't know. What
Red Dead is a different breed.
It is a different breed. But no, Skyrim is a monster that needs to die.
It's a different breed for 6 times? Get out of here.
But yeah, I had it for the 360 when I had it. Then it broke, and I said, screw that, and never got another 360. Got a PS3. Oh, sweet. Got that. Then I got the Legendary Edition of the PC for PS3. Like, okay, I got it twice, but I don't know why I did that. So I got extra copy. Here you go, friend. And then PS4, family member got me for it. Then I got PC. It's like, okay, yeah, I'll buy it for PC. Then PC had another version of the VR. Okay, fine, I'll buy it for VR version. And the PC had another version for special edition. Okay, fine, I'll buy it again. So I did. And I know for sure if I get a Switch. I'm gonna buy it for that too, and I don't know what my problem is. I
All
need
right, at this
help.
point, I'm just getting sad. But
Shut up. I know.
but like, so how is Skyrim on VR though?
Skyrim on VR is wild because if you don't have motion sickness with VR, the game is amazing. If you do, there are settings you can put on to negate the effects of motion sickness and vertigo. But Skyrim VR is amazing, actually. It really should not have been its own game. That's cost $60 but that's a whole nother conversation.
Like Daisy.
Oh God, yeah. Ugh. It's very immersive. Like when you're looking up. And as I explained to my friend who didn't understand how I was playing it for like good 15 hours straight, I took breaks. Don't worry. Um, when you looking at something on a monitor or a TV screen in Skyrim, you're looking at it. You up, down, left, right. You know how it works.
Yeah.
In VR, you're looking at it. You see Lydia, you can see Lydia. You can look down, look up, get close to her, whatever you can in real time. And it's like really weird because like I want to smack her because she's stupid. I hate Lydia. Anyway, different conversation. Horses, wild in VR in Skyrim because you can see they are huge. Like you're looking at a real horse. Like the size scaling makes it really cool. And when you use archery, it feels like you're actually doing archery in a sense. And swords, okay. The shield and sword mechanics in VR are weird because it's like hold and just move your hand slightly, you still do damage. They could fix that better, but oh well. Nighttime, the environment's roaming around that game. It's a whole nother game because you're actually there. When you see a rabbit run across the bridge, you see a rabbit rolls across the bridge and you're just looking at it like peacefully until you burn it with a fire magic, but not getting that because I killed a lot of animals. Um, yeah, nighttime, great because you can see the moon, the stars. It's therapeutic. Like sometimes load up Skyrim VR just to relax. I don't even do anything in the game. I just sit there and just look at stars and just watch and listen to the world. Yeah, if you want to relax, VR Skyrim, which is on PS4 VR, but I don't know why Xbox don't have their version because Xbox One does not have VR capabilities in a way. It's weird to me. Microsoft really bit the bullet on that. But yeah, Skyrim VR, 9 out of 10. Have to mod it though on PC, or it's not going to run right. And yeah, that's it.
I like it.
All right, well, you know what? I've taken a lot of notes today. And I will say that, you know, going forward, I know who I will be calling and messaging about my PC build. So, Rachel, get ready for your DMs to blow up.
Don't worry, I get a lot of questions already on Discord from other people.
In fact, what is your ad? Like, what is your social medias?
So my social medias is Radical Racc. That is radical _Racc on all socials you may think of. I'm on Twitter.
Now, is that with 2 C's or 3 C's?
2 C's, actually.
Okay.
So need to clarify that. Radical Racc, 2 C's _ in between those words. And you can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Discord, and whatever you think of, same title. It's unique and it's mine. I love it. And because I love raccoons. I want to clarify that too.
He has a love for raccoons.
I don't love them in that sense. I just like them. Do not make this weird. I know this with the other guy, and I don't want to punch him.
He loves dolphins like how he loves raccoons, like how people love dolphins. He wants to go swim with them.
No.
Run through the forest with them.
No.
Come, my raccoon family. Come feast.
I am not going to frolic with raccoons. How dare you turn me into a creature of habit?
First of all, raccoons are nature's ninjas.
They are. I love them.
They are nature's robbers. Do you not see the mask already imprinted on their face? You are crazy.
But hey, they can steal stuff, and they have opposable thumbs. Give them a break. They have some sense of humanity in them.
I've seen a raccoon reach into a trash can, take an apple, and run away on his hind 2 legs. like
You
an
know,
actual
we're
human
gonna
being.
end it here. We're just gonna. Is that all the social medias that we can find you on?
Yeah, actually, Twitter, YouTube, uh, Discord. Yeah, all my socials, and that's all you need to know.
All right.
That's
Well, it
all.
was great talking to you, Rachel. And
Yeah.
if I do need anything with set up with gaming on the computer, I will give you a quick call. I know your number and the speed dial. I'm on it. And I think we covered up a lot tonight.
I think I talk a lot. I don't talk too much in general, so this feels nice.
You made it weird.
Well, I gotta make it weird because you're weird. Deal with
Tone, sign us out of here.
it.
All right, before we get on up out of here, Cash, you want to go ahead and promote yourself and your pages real quick, my guy?
Oh, Twitter, Cash Senpai. You can follow me on Twitter. That is where I am. That's my domain. Area 410, that's becoming a big production. Big shout outs to them and everybody that is working on that. You can find me on Facebook, Shawn King. I post personal things on there, but hey, embrace the awkwardness. And then I think that's about it. Oh, Instagram, DeMarco Cash. That is
Oh
my
wait,
name.
yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that.
You
I
had
forgot
your
my.
times up.
I
Okay, go
know.
ahead.
That's it just
You
slipped my
go.
mind. Yeah, I'm gonna interrupt
Go ahead.
Cash. Yeah. Anyway, my Instagram is procyon.photography. I forgot to mention that. I apologize. This procyon is yeah. Sorry about that, Cash. Continue.
It's too late. Tone, please. What is your get us inside?
All right, well, for right now, I only got one social media account, and that is on Twitter, Tone Corleone 450. All one word, no spaces. That's the only place I operate from. So if you need to reach me, you can reach me on there. Let's see. Shout out to our producer, Mike T, over at 613 Productions.
Big facts.
613 Faye Productions. You can find them on YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter. On IG, they are 613 Faye DMV. And they also are on Facebook as also.
You wanna, get turned up the right way. Look at
And this is a gaming podcast. So if you got any little, we're gonna be we're doing a podcast, but we're gonna have a little clip show coming out too in the near future. So if you want to be featured, send them clips, tag me in Cash.
Send them. Hey, look, it's only
gonna
gonna
get y'all some expose.
You know what I mean? You're only gonna get better from now on out. It's only getting better.
Agreed.
All right, and of course, we want to thank Rachel again for coming on, giving us that PC wisdom and insight that we all needed so very much.
You're not know he was a Racc mother, but we finally got the bottom of that. So
that's good. What? I'm done with you.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for if you have been here the whole time, or if you just come in and listen to a little section of it. I want to thank y'all for being here. Signing out.
Peace.
Bye.